To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. Confucius. Hello, my name is Robert Lunte. I'm the founder of the Vocalist Studio and the author and producer of the 4 Pillars of Singing. The 4 Pillars of Singing is one of the world's leading, highest recommended vocal training home study courses available on the planet. Every day, across the world, we're helping singers learn how to train to get stronger and more coordinated for singing. Now, I want to hit at a topic quickly here today that is concerning. There has been some videos on YouTube that I've seen recently that are from some of my colleagues that are selling the idea to YouTube viewers that basically, essentially, less information and less knowledge is better. Okay, now this is a asinine idea. It might be veiled in a spin comment that goes something like this. Oh, if the training program is too complicated or has too much complexities in it, then it's not good for you as singers. You really need to have a program that's really simple and dumbed down. All right? It tends to be kind of wrapped or packaged in this notion that a program like the 4 Pillars of Singing, for example, that is comprehensive and covers the science of singing and including the physiology and the acoustics, and lays out a methodology that helps you to understand what you're doing and get better, is a problem. All right? Well, let me just address this idea. Number one, more knowledge and more understanding, or at least the opportunity to get more understanding, is not a problem. That's never going to be a problem for anybody in any discipline or any profession, all right? Nobody's going to force you to read my book cover to cover. Those of you that have the discipline and the interest in doing so, you'll be better for it. That's fine. But you don't have to, and you can still get a lot out of the program. So the idea of having less value and less content and less knowledge and less explanations and less information in your vocal training program, the idea that that is somehow benefiting you better than having a program that does have all the information that you might want to dive into and take a look at, and no doubt absolutely do need, is completely asinine. It's stupid. Making an argument for less information and less knowledge and less understanding is asinine. Okay? It makes no sense. So we have to kind of ask, well, why would people make that kind of recommendation? Well, it's twofold. Number one, there is a sort of benefit in simplicity. I agree with the basic premise that sometimes keeping things simple can sometimes get through to someone. But having a program that is robust and comprehensive and has everything you need, want, and desire inside of it doesn't mean that the practitioner, that the client or the student has to ingest all that information. It doesn't mean that it's more complex. As a matter of fact, if a program in a book has more value and more explanation and more elements that help you understand how the singing voice works and teaches you how to train and practice, does that sound like an environment that would make things easier for you or more difficult for you? Let me ask you this very simple question. A program that has everything you need, whether you take advantage of it or not, versus a program that doesn't have everything that you need and less value, whether you take advantage of it or not. Which one is going to be a bigger benefit for you? The one that gives you options that you can grow into and get excited about and dive into if you want to, or be casual about it, or the one that gives you no options. It just gives you what it gives you. Okay? I think it's ridiculous. The second reason why people, in particular some of my colleagues, are making this argument, and I'll preface this by saying I think it's almost on a subconscious level. I don't think they're conscientiously aware of it, but it's a conscious level. It's just human behavior, really. And that is simply this. If you don't sell blue Mustangs, you're not going to talk about blue Mustangs to your customers. If you don't sell red Corvettes, you're not going to pitch and advocate red Corvettes. You're going to pitch and advocate blue Mustangs. So what is going on here is people are tending to downplay or belittle the idea of more content, more value, more knowledge, more understanding, more product, get more of what you need, want, and desire. They're downplaying that simply because that's not what they're offering. Their products don't offer that. Okay? They don't offer a book. They don't offer integrated training routines that have videos of them standing by a piano, mic in hand, doing the workouts for you to just train, watch, and train on top of, which my program does. They don't have guide files. They don't have an online website that's mobile friendly where you can take coursework and lessons and measure your progress with quizzes. Okay? And it goes on and on and on in regards to the 4 pillars of singing. Now, I know this sounds like a bit like a product pitch, but it's not. I have product pitch videos. Go check them out. I'd love for you to do that. This is not really a product pitch video. It's just simply a video to help you guys not get the short straw. Because here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. Anybody that's trying to sell you on the idea of less knowledge, less information, less value, less features, and less understanding, ultimately, is underestimating your intelligence. They're telling you that you're not smart enough to read my book, that you're not smart enough to go to my training program and learn a little bit about the acoustics of singing. They're underestimating your ability and your capability to step up and become a serious student of vocal training technique. And I find that to be a bit disingenuous, if not a mild, soft insult. Many of you are perfectly capable of learning the basics of the acoustics of singing, the very basics of the physiology of the voice and how it works. And many of you are capable of grabbing a microphone for a half an hour to an hour a day in training and working on workouts to get stronger. Okay? This is not rocket science. This is not brain surgery. All right? So the next time you see a video on YouTube regarding vocal training techniques and the person in that video makes any kind of comment that is advocating less knowledge, less information, less features, less value, and therefore less understanding, I would say red flag, thumbs down, move on, get to my channel, learn how the vocal voice actually works. Get serious as a student. Stop the bullshit, get into a real program, start training, get to work, and start singing great. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or come to the 4pillarsofsinging.com. In the bottom right-hand corner is a real-time widget, it's a customer service widget, it's a chat system, and it'll say, live chat now. If it says live chat now, you can actually chat with me personally. That's another thing that I'm going to offer you guys that I don't think is available with some of the other programs. All right? I am available. Customer service is the highest thing that I make as a priority next to the value and the effectiveness of this program. If you have any doubts, go out to the program and read the student testimonials at the website and engage me in some discussion. I'll answer any questions you might have. Good day, and get to work and be smart, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it or that you need something that's dumbed down and simple, okay? Because that is just a red flag. It's just a ridiculous argument. Talk to you guys soon.